Alright, team, trying out something a little different today. So, we had success in a game of Heroes of the Storm with a 5 squad of healers on Quick Match. Now, I know that's not saying much because, like, in Ranked, you can counter pick with an Ana who shuts down healing or something along those lines. But it was a goofy, fun thing to try, which, if you haven't done anything like that, it's definitely worth it once or twice. And I just kind of wanted to show it to people and see, like, there's still ways to work with it on healers in the game and everything. So let's get started. We're going to go over really quick what the teams are, and then we'll go over the builds as the game progresses. So we have a Zeratul, Chromie, Tyrande, the Lost Vikings, and Jaina versus Ana, Kharazim, Uther, Deckard, and Lieutenant Morales. There's probably better healer comps, but this was us just having a good time. So let's get started, see how the game goes. And let me know down below if you like this type of content, if you want to see more of this, or if there's a certain, maybe 5 tanks or something along those lines. And we can try to set that up in the future and see how that goes. But yeah, this is kind of just for fun. So we did get a little lucky on this one. They do not have a proper tank at all, or even like really a bruiser for that matter. And they got the Lost Vikings, who are really good on a 3-lane map, but they got it on a 2-lane map. So that's kind of just how Quick Match goes. But the closest thing we have to a tank, which is an Uther, which, to be fair, is as tanky as a healer gets. So. Alright, so to start off, Tyrande hasn't picked her talent yet. Vikings are going to go bribe. They're going to try and take over the camps. Looks like Chromie's going W build. Zeratul's going Blink build. We have Ana on Sleep Dart. Damage Kharazim. We have basically a healing support Uther. Damage Deckard. And we don't know on the Morales yet. We'll kind of see as the game progresses. But basically, we all went kind of damage focused. Since you have 5 healers, you don't really need to focus on healing. It'll just kind of happen naturally. So we have 5 in the bot lane, which is actually giving the Vikings a lot of time to kind of get their lane, which is not ideal. There we go. So they're trying to punish the Ana who was up ahead, and now they're cycling into the Uther. Started off a little rough in this one, but as you can see, the second we go back a little bit, come back to full health almost instantly. Kharazim's up fighting the Vikings, which is good because he has the most mobility. He can pick off them as we go. That Zeratul is really having a hard time trying to pick a target here because we're all kind of playing defensive because none of our damage comes this early as a healer. Not that it usually comes anyway, but Kharazim is probably our highest damage dealer on this team comp at this level. Looks like Tyrande went Owl build. You can see we're kind of tripping over each other's feet here and grouping a little bit, but that's fine. Again, the closer we are, the more we can just clump those heals. One Uther Wave of Light that gives armor to our whole squad is insane in terms of preventing a lot of damage against their team. Because until late game, they do not have enough burst to get someone down in time before our heals. As you can see, the armor buff comes into play. If you're going to use a 5-5 squad on healers, you're going to need that Uther. It's kind of essential. Level 4 talents are starting to get picked. Alright. Let's see if the Ana's going to make it out. That's a close one. But again, 4 healers. you're never going to be strong in the early game. It's more focused on just kind of becoming an unstoppable turtle and just being a nuisance. Oh, Kharazim is getting... Oh, nope, but they got sectioned off. They are grouped up tight. Jaina's down. Kharazim's doing a great job at sectioning them off and then jumping back to the team. Looks like mana is low on Deckard and Ana, which is a dangerous game to play. Energy's going a little lower. However, Kharazim is not worried at all, since we still have so many heals. And it looks like the healers just bully out the enemy team and get that objective in there. Good job on Ana on just walking that in there. Alright, so they swapped lanes. They want the Jaina to go in for the Kharazim. Seems like the Vikings were just not cutting it. Let's take a quick look at the... There we go. Let's take a quick look at the talent picks. So we are looking at really focusing on damage. That's slowing down is pretty good. Mercenary Lord, so they really want to focus on mercenaries with the Vikings. We're sticking to the Sleep Dart. We're going all in on the attack damage for Kharazim. Holy Fire is huge here. Persistent damage, that was a good pick. Mana, that's definitely helpful for our Uther and Ana. Trauma Trigger, that's fair, because they should be jumping towards the Morales when given the chance. Chromie W is definitely... She completed the quest, so it will start to hurt, especially with Mobius Loop. And apart from healing each other and becoming just a ball of healing, we really don't have an escape on almost any of our characters. Kharazim is the only one with a natural escape mechanism. So that is dangerous. As you can see, Kharazim is coming down, coming in through the back line. That was a good sleep and prep for the Kharazim gank. Good kill, he makes it out. That was a good pick. The Vikings have the ability to push and top. They chose to get the camp, which is fair. They want to see when we rotate back. However, they really missed out on some good time to take down the wall up there. Because Kharazim is now on his way back up to Olaf. Alright, section them out with the triangle so they have to move outwards. Uther's doing a great job of keeping pressure on. Let's see if he can stay alive through that one, and he does. Oh, this is going to be a dangerous one, but that armor is basically nullifying the Zeratul damage that would have killed him in that spot. Deckard could definitely do a little better on hitting drawing triangles as soon as a stun happens. There we go, but that was a big catch. Alright, so they got the Uther on that one. Ana's out of mana, Deckard's out of mana. Gonna have to regroup and get mana before this next objective. Kharazin's coming over to green site. Okay, let's take a second, look at the talents. Okay, Singularity. We have Slowing Sands in play, Spin to Win, so they're going for more of a group build, taking camps. We have more Sleep Dart, definitely going pure damage, so you're going to see a lot of Q and Deadly Reach type build coming forward. Hand of Protection is big, unstoppable. This is a complete scroll of ceiling build where you just focus on the damage there. And then Morales is going heal. So basically Uther's going protection, Morales is going heal, and the other three are going damage and CC. Which Uther is always CC as well, of course. That was a dangerous game. Zeratul just going right up to a Kharazim Morales. But his team followed up very well. And that was a rough one for the team. Let's see if we can get out after the blizzard comes in. That's going to be a rough one to come back from. Deckard's down. Is Ana going to make it? Good sleep. Ana makes it out. So that's going to be one objective down. Kharazim's on his way back up. The Vikings are using their strengths right now and taking our camp. I should clarify, I was on the red team during this game, so that's why I'm saying ours. That was a bold move by Morales, being the first one in trying to block the objective. Luckily, they weren't over-punished for that. That was a good stun. We're just not able to make it up with... Oh, but that was a great sleep. Got most of the team except for the Vikings. Let's see if we can capitalize on that. Nope. I mean, it was pretty much just getting us out of there, keeping us alive. Great sleep. Kharazim's just going ham with his damage right now. That's what we like to see. Zeratul is very low on mana. Nothing in the back lane, just a red push just with minions, so the Vikings are going down to try to push that back. Going in for the Chromie. Just keep getting them low, but not low enough to finish it. Although that tip of the triangle, no. Yeah, see, this is the issue here. The Jaina is able to set out the Frost Elemental. Like I said before, Kharazim's the only one with mobility boost. So it's kind of like the whole team is getting punished and pushed out whenever that's happening. Now let's see if we can capitalize on the Zeratul. Sleep on the sleep with the Ana. That was good. Kept him down for even longer. Jaina's down. Zeratul's down. Let's see if we can get great going in there with Uther. Stunning, keeping the fire on them, body blocking. That was beautiful. Now we do have a Samurai going in bot lane, which is very dangerous. Uther's going forward for the Chromie. That was beautiful. Although now we have the Vikings coming in. Great ult though to escape. Good healing by Morale. Good healing by the whole team. Keeping Uther alive on that one. That was great. Kharazim is fighting off the Samurai. Alright, so Kharazim did go the armor when rooted. Alright, and Uther went more CC with the Hammer of Justice. Super healing potions on Deckard, and more of a grenade build on Morales. The Zeratul build is a little interesting. Timeout on Chromie. That's what we just saw in that last fight. Oh, it looks like the team split though. They're about to be... Let's see how this goes. Yeah, Vikings are going for a complete group build here. Alright, got the Samurai in the middle of the fight. That's big. Alright. So 3 dead on the enemy team, 1 dead on ours. Pushing an objective, Tyrande just seeing what's going on. She does have an owl though, so that was kind of interesting to face check. Vikings scouting with the Zeratul right above. Vikings are just getting destroyed by Kharazim at the moment, however. Zeratul trying to make something happen, but the CC due to the sleep and the Uther just completely shut him down. So the whole idea with this comp is early game out heal damage, get the armor on with the Uther, get the CC going, and then late game it would definitely have trouble killing a tank. The best way to deal with that would be 7-sided strike on Kharazim as far as tank killing, but you know, when it comes to a Diablo Johanna, that would definitely be a hard time on this team. Trying to take in their Samurai right now while the Kharazim is pushing in top. A lot of pings on camps going out. Now siege damage is definitely something the team lacks a little bit. If we take a second to just look at stats, you'll see highest siege damage here is 40,000 compared to their 50,000, and they do have at least 2 people above it, which is pretty normal with an all-healer comp. Best hero damage, again, is the Kharazim, 42 compared to the 63 of the Jaina. He's doing great on the fact that the Kharazim is more experienced than the Lost Vikings is huge as well. He's doing a great job with being the offlaner on this team comp. They're running in, trying to capitalize. However, they should have known that the enemy team was right up at that site camp, since that was just capped. So this is a little bit of an over-aggressive play on their part. I gotta say their team really needed a tank on this one. With the Jaina Zeratul Chromie, you need that tank to section them off for you. Their peel is just, the Uther's able to just run up to him. Kharazim just going crazy all game. Morales weirdly taking that potion from Kharazim, but that's alright. Still made it out, he's still full health due to that. Got a couple more kills. Vikings did get play again, but it was used recently, so for the next 25 seconds, it's just Balog. And I did a great job on healing that owl hit. Alright, so we have Uther Morales top camp, Deckard Anna on bottom camp, and Kharazim getting the site currently. They just got the turret, which they'll need all the turrets they can get for these team fights. They have a 1-level disadvantage right now. Continued with our owl build on Tyrande. Stun on the Olaf is definitely a good call. Brings some CC, much needed CC to their team. Great stim drone. This Kharazim is going absolutely insane on this Chromie. Jaina is down. We see the Vikings coming down in over, while Kharazim goes in under tower, but it does not matter because right now, between armor, spell armor, everything else, this Kharazim is unkillable. Killed another Viking. Morales keeping that healing beam on the Kharazim, which is huge. That's right, heroes are indeed slain. Moving in top lane with the Samurai. Jaina instantly regretting going in towards a dying building. Looks like keeping the pressure on the top lane. Uther's going to get the objective. Coming down here to keep an eye, stealing their Samurai. Got to keep that pressure on so that we can keep the objective. Pretty much all comes down to this fight. They all jumped into that triangle though, which just did quite a bit of damage. Morales amazingly staying alive there. That was a little scary for a second. Looks like we have never-ending potions here. Morales running into their tower to get a grenade. Alright, the objective is completed, trying to kill off the fort, or keep, so that the objective can hit the main building. Deckard moving up a little close there. Another stim drone on Ana this time. Look at those shots. Oh my goodness. Fair enough. And that is the end of the game. So that's how we made a five healer squad work with us. What we ended up doing is, you can see it was sleep dart pretty much all of the way. Base attacks, this is what we saw at the end there on Ana. Basic attacks increase attack speed up to 100%. While it's active, increase your basic attack range by 4, which is insane. So that combined with the stim drone, she was shooting like crazy there. We had a completely aggressive Kharazim, which was necessary. That was almost all of our damage. The Way of the 100 Fists was big help. He was just dashing back and forth. We have 7 side strike hits 11 times. And on Uther, we had a completely CC and defensive build, which was a huge help, along with that Holy Fire, just keeping them close and slowly whittling their health down. That was a huge help with the team. We had the triangle build on Deckard with the armor reduction and trying to keep them stationary. Since we did not have escape, we wanted to keep them stationary as much as possible. So that helped out quite a bit with the recharging potions, just as a little extra sense of security at the end there. And then we had Morales with a grenade build and stim drone based, focusing on aiding Kharazim and Ana at the end there. And so if we look at the damage, we have Chromie had the highest siege on their team with 58. Jaina had the most hero with 86. Vikings did pretty well at 12,000 experience. Again, the world was kind of against them on this one, since no tank and 2-lane map. And we had Kharazim with top stats pretty much all on the board, except for Morales, who had healing. But of course, Kharazim went damage build, so that makes sense. And overall, just great job by Kharazim there. Ana with 0 deaths, keeping out of the fight, doing a great job there. Uther with just sectioning them off, scaring them away with that CC and keeping them in contact with this Holy Fire. Great job. Deckard again just keeping them in the triangles, trying to stop their movement, stop their momentum. And then Morales just really focusing on keeping the Kharazim alive on those crazy dives. Did a great job. Overall, that's kind of what we ended up doing there. This was the talents, this was the stats. 26-7 was the overall. It was just a goofy game of quick match, but I thought, someone might appreciate it out there, and it was interesting. It's a fun thing to kind of do every once in a while. Anyway, if you like this type of video, please let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, and yeah, let me know. I'd love to do more like this, but yeah, all depends on how people like it. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll catch you all next time. Bye.